Good afternoon, prospective Top Gun options traders. My name is John Hilderman, coming to you from sunny Pensacola, Florida. I'd like to take a few moments of your time to summarize my experience working with Wiz at Top Gun Options. I came aboard the weekly options program a little over a month ago, February 11th of this year, not knowing anything about trading options. Now, Wiz is a good buddy of mine, and I've been watching him manage the portfolios within Top Gun Options for quite a few months, and I finally decided to get in the fray because I've been thoroughly impressed with the performance that he's pulling down. One thing that impresses me the most about Wiz is the way he trades options. You know, he first starts out with a strategy, which is hugely important. He looks at what's going on throughout the entire world before he decides which stock or equity to target into. And once he decides to target someone or a stock, then he has tactics that, you know, can profit no matter whether the market's going up, down, or sideways. The other thing that's vitally important is discipline, and he's teaching us all that you've got to have discipline when you're trading options. Weekly options are not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you there are going to be ups and downs, but you've got to have what Wiz calls lucky strike moments, where you sit back, relax, take a drag off your lucky strike, don't freak out, and ultimately the strategy pays off by the end of the week. The other thing I really like about Wiz and what he's doing for us out there in Top Gun Options is he's training us how to do this, not just telling us what to trade. A lot of the services out there, that's exactly what they do. You'll get an email, say, hey, do this, and well, why? No reason behind it. Wiz goes about just the exact opposite way. He's going to train you what to look for so that hopefully you can start targeting yourself and figuring out trades on your own. That's ultimately his goal. So here's the good part. Oh, and one other thing I want to tell you, that you know what, you're not going to hit grand slams every time you step up to the plate with these trades. You know, Wiz is the first one to tell you, hey, it's all about hitting base hits. And I'll tell you what, he's a great base hitter, and he's hitting base hits on pitches that are hedged. Okay, and that's so important to make sure you hedge yourself. But again, if I can hit base hits all day long, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I've been doing. So here's the good part. Let's see, February 11th I started. Today's the 21st of March. And year-to-date market gain, I'm looking at the old Trade Monster app on my iPhone here, which is awesome. I was actually on a business trip earlier this week. Got a message from Wiz on a potential trade, and literally during lunch I put a trade on with my phone here, which is awesome. So it's a year-to-date market gain, $9,230. So not too bad in just a little bit over a month, five and a half weeks. You know what, I'll take that all day long, and you can literally make a living at this. So I'm not looking back. If you're sitting on the fence deciding whether or not you should do this, take it from me, a new guy that never traded options before. I went from zero to hero in pretty short order. Go ahead, pull the trigger. You are not going to be sorry.